and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep. They go play action with McDonald. And no, incomplete. Boy, they took a shot there on the first play, trying to start it out with a bang. But it's second down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
This one out quickly to Westbrook. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
All right, partner, I wasn't good enough to get this done, but I played with plenty of guys who did. When they spotted wide receiver screen and they got to the football fast and blew the whole thing up, the same result as we just saw usually happened. No gain.
On 3rd down, McDonald to the left side here for Eifert. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Call it a pickup of 3, and also now likely a punt on their opening drive. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give him 5 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
32-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at about the 32. He'll set up to throw from the gun. Eluding the pressure right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Josh Allen able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard.
At the 32-yard line.
Now 2nd and 11 from the 32.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
A quick throw here out to Cobb. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke rat. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
3rd and 2, Watson. He's got his target, it's Cobb. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears right at the 45. A second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Watson, he fakes to Johnson and now looks to throw. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Check it back. Alert. 57. Mike, 57.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
57's Mike 57. Let's go,
Watson looks to throw again. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle. Made at the Jaguars' 27-yard line.
27-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then dropped just inside of the 20. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's Watson. Screen play, Johnson. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Five yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. Quick throw completed by Watson. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Randall Cobb, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans have taken the early lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football. All right, when you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us to rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you? And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
A gain of 50 yards.
Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10. A first carry now for Thompson. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Jacksonville.
Lamar Miller with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Let's go, dude. Tighten up.
Throwing again is Watson. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
3rd down and 9.
This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch, just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9.
4-7 to Mike. 4-7 to Mike. There we go. Here we go. Motion, 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 motion.
From the gun, here's Watson. And he finds Stills, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Mike, 4-4. Quit talking about it and bring it. 44 to Mike.
A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
David Johnson, the ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Flushed out right. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off. And made it
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. These two teams all tied after 1. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They scored a touchdown the last time they had the football, but things going to be a little bit more difficult this time.
No, certainly, because where they're starting, the goal isn't even thinking about a touchdown at this point. They're thinking about field position, a couple of 1st downs in order to give some room for their punter and maybe flip the field position for their defense.
Jaguars.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Play action. It's McDonald. That complete to Lamar Miller. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. It's 10 yards there. Good enough for a Jags 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's a give to Miller. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 24-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's McDonald. Being chased out left. And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They'll run on first down. Thompson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Here's McDonald off of the play fake. To the left side here for Eifert. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
4-yard gain.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 35-yard line. To Thompson on the draw. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Miller with a first down and more. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Touchdown.
Lamar Miller with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. Watson on first down. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That catch good for only a couple.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
David Johnson, the ball carrier.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And this one grabbed by Darren Fells. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On first down, it's Johnson. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Give to David Johnson.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd and 7, Watson. It's caught, Stills, right side. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's a heck of an effort from Josh Allen getting in there defensively. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. Flush to his right. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
41-yard attempt.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive. Well, they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead.
A throw for Westbrook, but it's intercepted. It's J.J. Watt. And the return will stop right around the 25. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Out of the gun, Watson. His throw caught at about the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Eluding the pressure right. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
He was trying to find his tight end, Josh Oliver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again. McDonald. Flushed out right. He's got it complete to Thompson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. To throw on 3rd down. McDonald. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete.
Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
That's out to the left and complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
Mike 48. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Now a first down throw, Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taken it all the way down to the 8.
At the 8-yard line.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Rolling to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On second down, it's Johnson, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Watson escaping the pressure right. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
34 yards there and a first down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. This is Miller. And he's taken down inside the 30. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
His throw caught right around the 6. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And he will get get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
The ball carrier.
DeAndre Washington, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars had 6 to their lead. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Is good. Makes the score Jaguars 21, Texans 13.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The tackle.
Miles Jack there to make the tackle. 2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas.
50-yard line.
From the 50, it's Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Brandon Cooks, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And now the Texans are within a 2-point conversion of tying up this game. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it.
Jaguars 21, Texans 19.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
8 yards on the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Staying on the ground with Washington. Room here to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Jaguars.
On 1st, here's Washington. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
P.J. Hall on the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 yards there. 1st down.
Brought down at the
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Throwing on 1st down. McDonald. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Complete to
Quincy Enunwa.
Touchdown,
His second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Johnson, the ball.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe it'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. That's caught out wide by Stills. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now it's Watson. A bootleg. They'll roll him out right. Looking for Stills here, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Out of the gun, McDonald. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Forced out to his left. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Caleb Chason brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career.
At the 48-yard line.
To throw on 2nd is Watson. Flush to his right. And that's incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, just an absolute killer. A chance to get this back within one score.
All hope not gone yet. But at the same time, you're exactly right. They needed to get back within one score and have a motivated defense take the field in order to get it back for them for one last big drive.
Tackle made by Whitney Merciless.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. The open man is Westbrook. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 47 yards.
4-yard line.
From the gun, McDonald steps away to his left toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
One man in the backfield, that's Miller, 2nd and goal. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah,
what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead.
Kickoff for Jackson.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. On 1st down, Watson. Open man, the tight end fails. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
1st and 10.
23 yards, the final tally. Operating from the gun, Watson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A very solid gain of 27. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing again is Watson. Screen play, Johnson. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 11 yards there, 1st down.
There's a good catch by David Johnson, good enough for a 1st down. And remember, come out of the University of Northern Iowa, he had played receiver his first couple of years in college before shifting to running back. Used to seeing the ball in the air. And when he's on his game, he's an excellent pass receiver.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Watson, he fakes to Johnson and now looks to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're taking a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in.
1st down.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. To the air yet again. Watson eluding the... And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Kenny Stills, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Texans cut into that lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. But he will not get into the end zone. And that one hurts, as it will remain a two-score game here in the fourth.
25.
And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Bernardrick McKinney muscled his way in for the sack. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number one. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a count.
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Touchdown.
DJ Chark, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Jaguars 42. Texans 25.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. This is taken in. It's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans get a bit closer. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
They'll try and run some clock here with Miller. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 37 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Lamar Miller, 38 yards. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And that rushing touchdown is fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
QT on the return. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Complete.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete. A disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down.
Incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
57, Mike, 57. Here we go, here we go.
On 4th down, Watson. He's going to let it fly. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by Rashad Jones. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Throwing is McDonald. And he fires one incomplete. They were trying to get it to DeAndre Washington. And now it's 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
On 2nd down, Washington. And some room to roam now. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. McDonald. And he'll get this down to about the 30-31-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. But 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. On the give, this is Washington. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down.
A gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Now, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Jacksonville, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Texans, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.